a pink dinosaur or dragon, it looks like. We're on Minecraft right now, and this is Minecraft Green Ogre's Minecraft Show TnT.
Wait.
As you can see right now, I'm joined by they call me GG and the Psycho Cop.
Oh, I'm finally on GTA.
As you can see,
Wait.
I'm on top of a mountain.
We have moved.
On Minecraft.
I didn't have a Pegasus vehicle out. Why did it say a Pegasus vehicle would move?
I don't know.
It can make no sense.
As you can see right here, the top of the mountain that I'm in is almost completely filled with TNT. I've been working my way from the bottom to the top. As you can see, I'm almost through with the bottom. Well, not really, but I have a long way to go.
Get away from my, stay away from this. This is my oppression, not yours. You know, I'm gonna make the kid leave the game.
Psycho is basically saying, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
He went in passive. Oh, you wuss.
Psycho and Gigi right now are currently on Grand Theft Auto 5.
Hold on. I'm gonna text him real quick.
Yeah.
I'll hop back on there in a moment.
Alright, I'm gonna text him saying, Gigi gets one text him. I'm gonna say, you went in past, hold on. Wow, passive mode after 1 kill. That's a new record for me.
Hey, Gigi.
What?
You can't touch me there. It's my no-no square.
I'll say the same thing about myself.
Oh, yeah, I can touch you there.
What?
Real quick.
No! Oh, no. No. You're, even for you, Psycho, you're my nephew, that's wrong.
What? Gigi, you tell yourself that, no, I can't touch myself there?
I could touch myself there, but not any of you.
Oh,
but you just sit there and said you tell yourself that you can't touch yourself there.
Look, I'm just saying none of you can. I can, not any of you.
Oh no, don't touch me there. This is trust me, I'll get you eventually. I'll get you eventually.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little no-no square too.
Okay.
I'll wrap it and tap it before you even find out.
I'll wrap it up in cellophane wrap and pour bleach in there. That way it'll never smell.
Oh god, this is your YouTube gold right here, I swear. It's the best content for YouTube.
And
speaking of content, this is for 18 plus only. If you're not 18 years old and you're still watching this, shame on your parents for letting you watch this. Parents, don't blame me for your kid cussing due to the fact that they watch my content. It's your fucking fault, not mine.
Like it says in the description. If you do not read the description, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you people.
I don't think he even have a description on his videos. His voice doesn't. His
voice
is the description.
Yeah, he does.
I actually do have a description on my videos.
What is your channel? I didn't find it.
Green Ogre.
Well, it's Green and Space Ogre.
Yeah, Green Ogre. Green Ogre is the man to know.
So pretty much your username.
Yeah, but it's spelled right. It's not spelled differently.
Is your username spelled right?
No, my username is flipped at the end of it. The E and the R are flipped, my username, but on YouTube it's not flipped, it's spelled properly. Why did I do it that way? Because I want people to scratch their head and go, is this guy an idiot?
Is it greens have a slash in it? Or
no.
A space in it?
It's capital G for green and then space ogre.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
I found your Minecraft one.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. My Minecraft.
Green Ogre Mine Show. Oh, you're doing that now.
Yeah. I'm live streaming, dude.
Oh, now you have 3 subscribers.
Yay! I have 3 subscribers and 1 person's watching me. I feel so special.
My channel is for people 18 years old. The language may be volunteer.
Vulgar. The word is vulgar. But I told you, I have a disclaimer.
That's good, actually. At times.
And yes, you will hear constant bad language. So if you're letting your kids watch this, what the hell is wrong with your parenting? Not trying to say all or like that. I mean, people that let their kids watch this.
No, seriously, I'm gonna sit there and say this. If you're letting your kids watch this, you either think you're pretty fucking cool, or you just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, your kids go to school and go, fuck. The teachers will be like, where did you learn that? YouTube.
What YouTube video?
What YouTube video? Greenoger's video, Minecraft. The parents get... Yeah. I can see the parent-teacher conference on that one. They've been watching this guy named Greenoger, and, you know, well, we told them they could, and I checked him out. He's got a disclaimer there saying this is for 18 years, or this is for basically adults because of language and, you know, violence. I mean, why are you letting your child watch this? Well, they won't watch anything else. I think you guys need some psychotherapy.
No, you need to put your kid tablet or electronics on restriction mode or something.
Yeah, parental advisory restriction.
Yeah.
Activate the V chip.
Give me your V card. Oh wait, that's not for Virgin. Never mind.
Thank you very much, Tipper Gore, for having the wonderful foresight to put adult supervision on stuff.
Wait, what?
Tipper Gore. She's the reason why everything has this whole TV rating and rating on CDs and video games and stuff like that.
And that's why, and also that's why they have those like parental advisories on those like music CDs you get on like.
I just said that. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it says in black and white right there on the CD.
Right.
Rephrasing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, her and her little gal pal group did that. It's also the reason why the A-Team was taken off the air, because apparently it was too violent. I mean, vehicles being blown up and flipped over and people crawling out from them, not dead. I mean, as a child, you're like, he didn't die. This is cool. As you grow up, it's like, how the hell did he not die? What the fuck saved his life?
Yeah, that definitely not in any other, like, not any other shows, like, definitely not Fast and the Furious.
I mean,
my God. 18 was actually a good movie. I actually liked that.
It was a television show before it was a movie.
Well, I know that.
Mr. T played B.A. Baracus.
Pretty much the only thing I ever liked. Well, I like, Peter, I like, what is that show? Andy or something?
Eh?
What's that show called?
Andy?
Huh?
Yeah, what it called? It's black and white, and it's like the
Andy Griffith?
Show. Yeah, I like that. That's my favorite one.
God, I was tortured. I really don't like that show too much because I was tortured with it as a child.
Oh, I like it.
I mean, honestly, you guys really don't know how good you got it. I'm not joking. When it comes to television shows and stuff, you guys really don't know how good you got it. I mean, you guys heard the Jeff Foxworthy joke about having 3 channels, and if the president was on, your night was pretty much well screwed. He's not lying. I mean, if you couldn't afford cable or satellite, you only had 3 channels. And if he did come on, it was, can we watch something else? No, the president's on every channel. Then what else can we do? Go to bed? I don't want to go to bed. You better sit here and watch the president. Damn it. That's what it was, dude. I mean, I thought it was a treat whenever Saturday Night Wrestling came on. I got to stay up and watch it. I was like, hell yeah.
Wait, so the president would come on TV?
Yeah. He would come on and give the State of the Union address, and he would be on all of the channels.
How long would it last?
About an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how long-winded the president was. I mean, it was like the worst. And then when cable came along and the president came on, and you could actually change the channel and watch something else. You want to talk about a bunch of people sitting there getting hard-ons and coming all over themselves. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh, I could watch something other than the... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely content not for anyone young. My goodness.
Dude, I thought it was boss whenever VHS came out. I was like, what's this, VHS? Oh. Then my aunt got a VHS recorder, and she started recording movies from HBO on there, and I was like, this is boss. This is so cool. I got to watch HBO movies for free instead of having to go to the movie theater. Dude, totally rad.
That's how I felt when we were able to record DVDs.
Yeah, screw your DVD shit, man. When DVDs came out, I was just like, what the hell is this shit? Oh well, let's just go with it. And then it's like, I mean, DVDs basically replaced VHS, but the thing is though, it was not original. It was just a remake. It was just, okay, we're going to take a VHS and turn it into a disc instead of a tape. How about that? That's basically all it was. Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for it. Because believe me, unless you've had to rewind a VHS tape back into its little cassette after the VHS player ate it, yeah, okay.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Before we started becoming all like DVD and all that, we had to rewind it before DVD. So I know what you mean.
How do you rewind a DVD?
No, I'm talking about VHS.
Okay, you said DVD, so I had to clarify.
I said before DVD. I said before DVD.
But you said you had to rewind a DVD. I could always play the video back, and we could. But I'm just like, okay, I love you, GG. Come on, man. Just roll with the punches, baby. That and cassette tapes. Oh my God, cassette tapes. The struggle was real, rewinding those bitches. Using a pencil. I'm not joking, man. You had to put a pencil in a little bitty slot and roll the tape back up and hope to God the damn thing didn't get ate up so much that it wouldn't play anymore. Especially if it was your favorite tape. Because there was a time when cassette tapes cost just about, you know, $20 for a brand new one. I was like, really? $20 for a brand new cassette tape? Are you crazy? Yeah, $20 for a brand new cassette tape.
Wow, dude.
You took care of that shit. I'm not joking. You have a friend go, hey, can I borrow your tape player that you just got like 3 weeks before and it cost like $150? A little bitty tape player with shitty ass headphones. And it took 2 freaking AA batteries that only lasted for about an hour and 45 minutes, if not an hour and a half. And your buddy comes up and goes, hey man, can I borrow that? No. Well, why not? I just got it. I won't break it. No. Come on. Oh, okay. Dude, I broke it. You go home and your parents are like, what happened? It got broke at school. How did it get broken? I lent it to my, well, guess what you're not getting for the next 4 months? A replacement. Why? Because we don't have the money to replace it. Dude, I'm not joking. That's the way it was, man. I remember...
Just hearing you explain how to get broke at school, how?
Yeah, I know.
No, you're not getting another 6 months.
4. It was like 4, sometimes 6. I remember the first time my brother bought a freaking CD player. He bought it with his own money. Granted, he did. That he got from working with my granddad out on the farm. And we were sitting there listening to MC Hammer's newest album, his first album. And we're just sitting there having a good old time listening to it. Mom comes home. She sees this boombox on the couch with, you know, that's a little bitty micro CD player. And she goes, "What's this?" My brother's like, you know, it's a radio with a CD player in it. She's like, "Really? Yeah? You're taking it back, aren't you?" "No, I just bought it." "No, you're taking it back." "I just bought it." Man, she screamed at him. I mean, literally screamed at him, "You're taking it back." Oh, he took it back. He took it back. Well, for one thing, he had a perfectly good stereo in the bedroom. The only thing the stereo didn't have was a CD player. And that's why he bought the CD player stereos, because he wanted the CD player. If memory serves me correctly, I could be wrong. But, yeah, my mom was not very happy that he would sit there and waste his money on a portable CD player stereo when he had a perfectly good stereo in the bedroom.
You're taking it back.
Oh, he took it back all right. There was no there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He took it back.
I bet he was sad.
He wasn't too thrilled, but I mean, he got the money. I mean, he spent like close to $300 on this thing, and I mean, it wasn't that big at all. It was pretty small. Only had two speakers in it, a tape player, and a CD player on top. And he spent close to $300 on it. So,
shit.
Yeah, that's how. If that tells you anything. So he got his money back. When we got his money back, he found something else to spend all of his money on. I can't remember exactly what. I think it was a car.
Hey, better than what he did have.
Well, the car was a piece of shit anyway. I mean, it was a Ford EXP hatchback, I think. No, he didn't buy the car. No, he bought something else. I know he bought a bicycle with his money he got from working with Granddad. But working for my granddad was not an easy task. I mean, it was go out to the field and cut and rake hay on a tractor that had no canopy, no umbrella, no AC. You're out there in the boiling heat wearing a long sleeve flannel shirt and a freaking, basically a, you know, straw hat sombrero looking thing. That way your face doesn't get burned, your arms don't get burned from the sun. Oh no, it's no fun. It's hard, grueling work. Your best friend is a thermos that has a giant ice cube in it.
Wow.
Because you're out there in 100-degree heat, raking hay on a tractor that has a muffler that's blowing its exhaust right in your face.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was hard work. Oh, my favorite job to do out on the farm was to get on top of a tin roof, because that's what my granddad had on top of his barn and on top of his machine shed was a tin roof. And we had to, I mean, we were up there in 100-degree heat, which makes it about 300-degree heat when you're standing on solid tin. And you're putting down silver paint so the tin roof doesn't rust. So needless to say, it's like, I mean, you're up there and it's like cracking an egg on a hot skillet. You're frying. And there's no escape except to get off that roof, which you can't do until it's got like 3 or 4 coats of that silver paint on there.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
I bet you had fun.
Builds character.
Oh, I bet. Better than what a lot of people have now.
Well, that's what happens when, I mean, I'm not saying everybody's like this, but, you know, when you have everything given to you.
Well, I didn't really have the PlayStation 4 given to me. I pretty much had. I had to do a little bit of work for that.
I'm not, you know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know, what people call millennials and stuff like that. How they think that everything's just, I mean, it's like, oh, I go to a beauty, yeah. They have that sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just their parent. I mean, they have that sense of entitlement because their parents had to work hard. And if their parents didn't have to work hard to get to where they are, then the grandparents had to work hard to get where they are. I mean, yeah, people. I mean, people can be born into money, but the problem is, though, who earned that money to begin with?
Yeah, your parents or whoever you live with.
I mean, it's not like someone just walked up to you and, like, how some people view white privilege, you know? Somebody walked up to you the moment you're born and said, here you go, here's everything on a platter.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the world on the platter, you're white, you deserve all this. I mean, if that's the case, I'm still waiting for my keys to my brand new mansion, my freaking brand new cars, and $42 million back pay.
Man.
I mean, I'm still waiting for that.
Whoever gets their life handed to them like that, no, you don't deserve that.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about people who have their life handed to them like that? Look at some of these celebrity kids. Look at freaking like Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie.
Again, I bet.
All they're doing is living off their parents' coattails. Had everything handed to them, and look how they ended up. Yeah.
And they would think the singers, like the rappers, are the same way. No, actually, no. They had to start on YouTube from the bottom,
dude,
and then work their way up. A lot of them.
Okay, you know, back in the day, when I was growing up, you know, when rap music first started, rappers had to work harder than showing up on YouTube, okay? I mean, trying to get signed to a record deal back in the 80s and the 90s as, you know, a rapper was really, really hard. Due to the fact that nobody gave rap a chance back in the day. Nobody thought it would succeed at all.
Yeah, because no one thinks in music, people would think that people are just saying stuff. No, that can be turned into music.
But, I mean,
It doesn't sound like it.
Growing up listening to the rap of my era, which is the 80s and, you know, the early 90s and all the way up till now.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up listening to the pioneers of rap, like Ice-T, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre.
I love Ice Cube.
I mean,
Ice Cube's great.
Growing up and listening to them, NWA, all those guys, listening to them, and the songs they had. I mean, talking about inner city life and everything else like that. I mean, Ice-T even had that song called Cop Killer. But the message was there. The reason why they were saying that message, I mean, that was loud and clear. Why they had it in their song. Because, I mean, back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s, you grow up in places like Compton and stuff. I bet it was harder than hell. I wouldn't know. I mean, the government made it that way for them.
Yeah. But yeah, I love like Ice Cube and his songs. They're good.
Ice Cube's got a lot of good songs.
Yeah. I want to know what his recent song was.
I mean, Ice Cube has a lot of good songs. Dr. Dre, Tupac, Biggie.
Oh, I'm not even subscribed to Ice Cube. Well, I'm subscribed actually.
I mean, there's tons of rappers that had a lot of great songs.
I guess he made a song like 4 weeks ago, Hollywood Walk of Fame celebration. No, that wasn't a song. Last song that I really know that he made, it was A Good Day 11 years ago.
That was a good song. Today was a good day.
And Ain't Got No Hater. There was this one song of his that I actually dislike.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Eminem's got some good music. You know, I love
Eminem.
Twisted, ICP, love those guys.
What that one guy's song? What that one rapper that I know of? Hold on.
There's one guy named Tom McDonald. He's a white rapper, and dude, he's really, really good. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed his stuff.
Oh yeah, NF, his music.
Of course, there's one rapper that, you know, will probably never have another hit album ever again. Because he's a snitch.
Oh, I know who you're talking.
6ix9ine.
Tekashi.
Yeah, but apparently he put on live stream that apparently his own friends were trying to kidnap him, and apparently someone kidnapped his mom, and he had to.
Well, had to snitch.
Yeah, or something like that. People that were his friends were stealing money from him. Or stealing from him.
Dude, he sit there and confessed that he was the reason why the gang that he was in was being financed. He was the one giving them money. I mean, he confessed to that. He can't sit there and say, I was coerced. They had my mom, people were doing this. No. Seriously, if anybody kidnapped his mom, it was for him to die. I mean,
apparently someone tried to kill him too. Apparently.
Well, after he snitched, I can see why.
Did he say, where were y'all when y'all were trying to kidnap my mom or kill me or something? His song called Good or something? I don't know. I don't really understand it.
I'm gonna say 6ix9ine sucks. I don't like the guy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, everybody's got their opinion. Everybody's gonna see things the way they want to. I mean, the only thing we can do now is just hope that America gets their head on straight and gets everything solved, because it's going to end up being a freaking war.
Exactly.
And the problem is, though, the American people think if it does end up being a war, they have a chance of winning. Okay, I don't see how much of a chance you have winning when all you have is like Glocks, hunting rifles, stuff like that, and then the military comes rolling in with tanks.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, the military won't do that. The army won't, come and attack its own people. Well, the military, they basically, sworn to defend this land against all evils, both foreign and domestic.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, there's going to be enough life lost in these riots and shootings and stuff that it's going to break down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not. I mean, white people and whites are killing whites, blacks are killing blacks, blacks are killing whites, and whites are killing blacks, and you know, Asians and Hispanics. We're all killing each other. And sooner or later, it's going to be it's going to turn out to be exactly what everybody is fighting against: racist versus race.
Yeah. People will soon realize, or if they don't, it's gonna be too late.
Yeah.
But we can just. Oh, we have to.
Oh, Walter.
Wow.
Hang on.
But yeah, GG, all we have to do is sit back and see where everything's gonna go.
Yep.
Cause me, I don't see it all ending soon. I mean, they're saying this coronavirus thing is gonna be around for a while, and this is gonna be, and it is because with all the riots,
Okay. Coronavirus. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Everybody should know by now that Corona was nothing more than a pile of horse crap.
No,
Yes, exactly.
I mean, if Corona was actually as deadly and as serious as they say it was, then all these people who are rioting, looting, protesting, whether it be peaceful or not peaceful, would be back in their houses, locked up because National Guard, you know, or the Army, martial law would have been declared if coronavirus was as serious as they say it is.
Yeah.
Of course, then again, if it is as serious as they say it is, these people are just risking death. And then what are they going to do when the people actually start dying from the coronavirus? I mean, what are they going to protest then? Are they going to say the coronavirus is racist?
Oh, God.
We're out here peacefully protesting, and you know, we come up with Chaz and all this other stuff, and then the coronavirus came in and they killed like 400 of us. Let's go riot again. Let's go destroy the Wendy's.
No, not Wendy's.
I mean, they're charging.
God. I'm going to say this right here, right now. Sorry to cut you off. I'm going to say this right here, right now. If they're going to start rioting because they're stupid enough to go out, if this is so deadly, we're all lost as a society then.
Hey, you know, you want to fight for what you believe in, that's fine. But all I'm saying is fight for what you believe in, do what's right. That's fine. You don't have to break into stores. You don't have to be violent, because what you're fighting for is equality and to end racism and stereotyping. But when you start breaking into stuff and destroying stuff, it's not reversing stereotyping. It's actually
the wrong thing.
Right
there.
Right. I mean, and it's like, I mean, even the family of George Floyd came out and said they wanted peace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want equality, go about it the right way. I'm saying the black Americans deserve it. I'm not lying about that. They deserve it.
Yeah, people are like, they deserve freedom as much as we do, and equal rights.
Okay, hang on. Right there, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. When you say they deserve freedom, they have freedom.
Well, yeah.
And you want to talk about equal rights? They have equal rights.
Well, I know, but these other people don't see it that way.
I mean, I don't know what rights they don't have. I mean, they have equal rights. The treatment of them when it comes to certain things is still off. It's still wrong. I mean, racial profiling, if they're, you know, or profiling in general for them is wrong. It's like profiling for people like me and you is wrong. They look at you, Psycho, and they see a skinny little white boy.
Yeah.
And they automatically think, well, he's probably a nerd. They look at Gigi, and they probably think what they think about him. They look at me, and, you know, I'm not lying. I've actually had people not come on the same side of the street as me. I'm a big man. I am a big, scary-looking man to some people. I had people look at me in elevators and say, and probably think to themselves, oh my God, is this guy going to rob me? You know, I have that kind of look about me that people just automatically want to fear me. And then when I try to ease them by, you know, ease their discomfort by smiling or whatnot, it just makes them cringe even more. Not because I got bad teeth, just because I'm actually trying to be friendly. I mean, they automatically stereotype me as a villain because of my size.
I can see that.
I mean, profiling happens to everybody, but it happens to people of, you know, color, and it happens to Mexicans and Asians more than anything else.
In general, it's all wrong.
Right. Of course, you know, the profiling that happens to the white people is all of us are racist and belong to the Ku Klux Klan. I don't belong to the Klan. Do you belong to the Klan? I don't think so.
No.
And that's, you know, that's one thing that keeps getting brought up on a lot of YouTube videos I see on, I mean, not YouTube, but Facebook videos I see. You have all these white people, all these, you know, you have all the whites, all the blacks out there screaming, racism, racism, racism. And they're saying, you know, KKK and all this other stuff. I don't see the Klan out there. I don't see neo-Nazi skinheads out there, you know, I don't see the true racist people out there doing anything at all. Gigi's having internet issues, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But I don't see him out there. They're not out there waving their, you know, their flags or putting on their sheets and stuff like that. And here's my theory, here's my thought why they're not doing it. They're sitting back watching all this happen and they're laughing. And the reason why they're laughing is because they're like, look, I don't have to do anything at all. They're doing it for me. They're out there. I don't have to go out there and try to kill people. They're doing it for me. I don't have to go out there and try to change things. They're doing it for me. It's messed up. Gigi, are you back now? He said he came back. Psycho.
Sorry, I'm muted. Sorry, I'm
Oh
muted.
no, it's fine.
So I have to get on the very roof of Michael's house to get in there.
Oh.
I don't have a chopper with me.
Oh dear God, this is gonna take forever, but hey, it's gonna be worth it when I set it off.
Oh, make sure I'm on it, 'cause I want to see it.
I'll make sure everybody's on. I'll record it.
Oh no, I want to be there in person. Well, I'm on the roof now. Let's see how you get in here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this video's just reached just about 40 minutes long. Sorry for the ranting and raving about, you know, the state of the world. I try not to do that as much as possible, but we're just passionate people. I am the Green Ogre, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. God bless you all, and I hope you all are safe. Thank you for watching, and remember, llama don't spit on me.
Don't spit on me.